With his name, so many fans asking for his shirt. We have to remember
he was on their books, left at the age of 11. Barcelona half, something we haven't seen much as yet, and then it's
maybe a mistake of the defender. It might be a second ball. It might be a straight finish.
De Jong again. Rafinha at the far post. The cross goes towards Rafinha, and he scores. The downward header is converted, but he's offside, so the goal does not count. At least inching into position as Frenkie de Jong had the ball, showing where he wanted it delivered, and maybe he just took too many.
Half a yard in front of
Dosky, but well broken up by Luis Fed. Barca patient, looking to pick the Betis fans clearly enjoying their team's efforts so far this season. The only team better than
that Betis had the second best defense of La Liga.
Into the byline, cuts it back. Pedri with the chance.
Yeah, good concentration in defense.
Young sends it out to Fekir, and he's offside, and that's frustrating for Betis. Their first chance to seriously attack in the second half.
Barcelona has been from Pedri. Watch out with this tackle. A player that Xavi has been asking specific.
Trying to pick out a pass, it drops to Rafinha. His shot is blocked. Pedri finding Rafinha. Here, who will race on. He showed too much of it to
Enrique.
Now Lewandowski having his pocket to cover the passing angles. Ruibal.
That Rafinha would have gone through.
Pedri for Lewandowski. Now he works into a shooting position. But in the end, he dragged back by Guido, who continues and goes down.
5 players lining up in defense for the 4 defenders.
2, often both of them.
Sometimes 2, but always 1, so always defending.
2 of them often given the license to run forward, as
and now it's Gavi
here. And that's really been a notable thing with Barcelona's play forward. More 5 goals in La Liga already.
And it's very difficult. Well, that would be a surprise to me.
Now Rafinha winding up the shot, but
for midfielders, Busquets is doing well, Frenkie de Jong is doing well.
In terms of personnel and in terms of team structure, as Carvalho is.
When they recover the ball, let's see.
Is Pedri looking for Levant in the middle. Canales joining. Fekir might shoot himself, he does, and Ter Stegen gathers clear.
That Lewandowski has been substituted.
Pedri.
Well, it could be. Building all the counterattacks of Betis.
Goes on. Rafinha goes down.
Watch out.
Falls to Koundé. Now the offside, I think, has been given for Koundé picking the ball up after Rafinha went down, and we'll see whether there's.
But the truth is that every single action of the game has been would be told possibly, but I think it's been ruled out because of the offside position of who?
No, was able to make the intervention when he had to. Fekir's slip and runs into the area trying to receive the return pass from Pedri. Another decision for the referee involving Rafinha inside the area, and again it's no penalty.
No, I think that's nothing there. He won the position, he got in front of him. Another player slipping, isn't it?
Very much a defensive effort.
Hola. Okay, so Guardado and Famia prepared.
Said, you know what, I've got to move over there also.
I fancy maybe do so in a moment, because here's Gavi, and that's a little fortunate for Betis as the cross ricochets back on to Gavi.
Well defended by Ruibal again.
Ruibal's had a good game. Rafinha controlling, but letting the ball get away from.
But I think it looks okay.
Lewandowski finding
technical problem.
Okay.
Koundé with 10 minutes or so of the second half, but less so more recently. Ruibal, after the hasty kick from Ter Stegen, went,
and there will be possibly one run that is not
looks to be offside against Juanmi, and it is. De Jong and Balde into the area to cross it for Rafinha for the tap ball by Alex Balde, and there is Rafinha with the simple finish at the far post, and Barcelona burst into the lead, and for now an 8-point lead at the summit of La. Full cross from Alex Balde. Betis 0, Barcelona 1.
A yellow card for I don't know who. And this goal reminds me to the last game goal that Jordi Alba made across for Pedri. So it was similar. Good piece of play, very clever Frenkie de Jong by playing the.
I think he flows
up and down. It flows.
Borja Iglesias. We saw Ruibal was the one who was booked. It's all with the
very good.
Very good. The goal.
Very good.
Goal. Never.
But they're on course to do that. Give it up lightly though. They feel they should have had a free kick there. They were unhappy with the officiating
very good,
the goal.
very good.
But
For
Ruibal,
both teams good.
no, we saw Ruibal was the one and finding the pass and
Since the goal scored, and Jordi Alba has joined and
run and the pass to Gavi, who shows good strength but then is challenged by clipping it over the top for Rafinha. Lewandowski. Betis, as Pedri is fouled, the oldest scorer in league history. Lewandowski trying to clip it over, and Pedri can bring it away again. He's wanting to go on another. Go back and visit a yellow card for De Jong when it stopped. But here's Canales.
Don't make any change because the team are doing well. Good ball.
Ball swept to Abner, who tried to attack Luis Enrique. And they just ran out of position. Frenkie de Jong wins it well, but Balde can't. As in there too, it's won by Araujo, and it's finished by Lewandowski. The two players we pinpointed as the biggest threats combine. Araujo wins the header, and Lewandowski finishes it off. And Barcelona now with Robert Lewandowski rolling in his 14th goal of the season for Balde, who stands up the cross, and the header is just wide from Ansu Fati. It probably would have been a better chance for Lewandowski in this game. It's Sabali with the cross, and it's a long way on, and it's an own goal by Koundé. He got caught in two minds whether to leave it or try to steer it behind for a corner, and in the end maybe just panicked and bundled it over his own line. A good cross by Sabali, should have been dealt with by Barcelona, but Koundé, well, maybe he was just trying to